All this clean mountain air is killing me. How do people stand it? Give me this city any day. Hello?
Yes? Who are you?
I'm Petra.
I'm the Sawhorse.
You're made out of wood.
You noticed, huh?
It's hard not to.
I thought my new shape would hide it, but people still notice. It's hard to be taken seriously when you're made out of wood.
You're really made of wood.
Do you mind? It's kind of a sensitive subject.
Sorry. Thanks for your time. Looks like Shaggy's Gump Garage passed its yearly inspection. Nice to see some people obeying the rules. Hey, are you in charge around here?
That depends. Who are you?
I'm Petra, and I'm a private investigator.
Is that right? Well, I wish you luck. We could sure use some. Well, Petra, my name's Chopper. Nick Chopper. Most folk call me the Tin Man.
You look like you're in charge.
Well, you guessed right. I'm the governor.
You're the governor of Winky Country.
You got it. Put in charge after the Wicked Witch of the West got her ticket punched. Lucky me.
Is that your horse?
He's called the Sawhorse. And yes, he's mine. Talk to him, if you want.
I'm looking for something called the Keystone.
You are, huh?
Do you know where it is?
Me? No. Never heard of it.
What do you know about the Keystone?
I never heard of it before.
Did an expedition party come here recently?
Those guys? Yeah, they came here acting like they owned the joint. They rented my horse for the day and then went off into the mountains.
Did they find anything?
They found something, all right. The horse came back scared out of his mind. The guys that went with him, they disappeared.
What happened to the expedition party?
Don't know. Scared the Sawhorse pretty good, whatever it was. He won't talk about it.
You don't seem very curious.
I'm not. I've got my own problems.
I need to know where the expedition went. Can your horse take me?
Sure he can, but he's not going to.
Why's that?
First of all, he's scared stiff of whatever was out there. Second of all, I need him here.
Let's change the subject.
Might as well. I don't know anything about a keystone.
I'd like to know more about this area.
What do you think I am, a tourist bureau?
Just a few questions.
Well, make it quick.
What's the diner like?
Wish I could tell you, but I'm not much for eating. People seem to like it, although they say it's kind of different. It's munchkin food, you know.
I haven't had munchkin food in years.
Well, now's your chance.
What can you tell me about this town?
Flo? It's small. Quiet. I like it that way. People don't remember, but this used to be where the Wicked Witch's castle once stood.
Really?
We knocked it down and built this town in its place.
Tell me about Shaggy's garage.
Shaggy's a bit off in the head, but he's the best Gump guy in Oz. I don't know what his secret is, but Gumps come from all over the kingdom and get serviced here.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure.
Tell me about yourself, Nick.
That's Governor Chopper to you. And I ain't got nothing to say.
I just want to ask a few questions. You don't have to answer.
Go ahead and ask then.
What are you drinking?
This? Cotton clip crude oil.
Ah, the hard stuff.
It gets me through the day.
Maybe you should take it easy on the oil. Too much of that can be bad for you.
Did you come here to talk or to nag? I could say something about your hat, but I won't.
What's wrong with my hat?
Nothing. Just like there's nothing wrong with my drinking.
How did you get to be governor?
There wasn't anybody qualified after the witch died. So I got chosen. After being ruled by the witch, they wanted someone with a kind heart.
And they chose you?
Things were different back then.
What do you do as governor?
Huh. I don't even know myself. I'm supposed to be in charge, I guess. But ever since the war, I got corrupted just like everybody else.
What kind of corruption?
Forget I said that. That was the oil talking.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure.
We'll talk more later.
If you say so.
Shaggy, Shaggy, Shaggy. You wound me. You hurt me deeply. Haven't I always been good to you? Didn't I help you start your business? Yeah, but, And have I asked for much in return? Think of where you'd be without me. You were eager for my help when you started, and now you want to refuse me? I didn't have much, choice, did I? There's always a choice. You can either pay me what you owe, or you don't. Just be prepared to accept the consequences. I understand. Good.
Are you Shaggy?
Yeah, that's me. What can I do you for?
I'm Petra. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
I'm looking for a keystone. Ever hear of it?
No. Well, I don't think so.
Did an expedition party come here recently?
The, one from, the Emerald City?
Yes. They came here?
Uh-huh. I, stored their gump. They never came back for it. I had to, sell it.
What is this place?
Gump Garage. I fix and, store gumps.
I've heard stories about gump construction. They were built and then sprinkled with life powder. I assume you're licensed to use life powder?
Yeah, totally. Of course. Certificates on the, wall.
Can you tell me anything about the Tin Man?
He's the governor.
He does a good job?
Yeah, sure. I have no complaints.
Who is that frog?
Frogman. He's, a customer.
You built him a gump?
Yes.
When someone stumbles over their words, it usually means they're lying. Shaggy, on the other hand, stumbles over all his words. So he's either lying all the time, a horrible speaker, or both. See you around, Shaggy.
Sure.
Blue flowers in yellow Winky country. From what I've read, that's almost impossible. Back in my army days, I used to patrol those mountains. Now, I prefer just to forget them.
70%.
Is that so much to ask? After all, think of all the work I've done on your behalf. You arrived here with nothing. Look what you've achieved.
But 70% of all my earnings.
A mere token of your appreciation. You do appreciate what I've done, don't you?
Yes, but I was going to send that money home to my family on the farm. It hasn't rained in months. They need the help. If I give you 70%, I'll have barely enough left over to keep this place open.
Then it appears you have a choice to make. My assistant will come by to collect later. Good day.
Are you Miss Cake?
That's me. Would you like a table?
No, I'm not here to eat. My name is Petra. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Things are quiet, so I have time.
I'm looking for something called a keystone. Have you heard of it?
Keystone? No, I haven't, but I'm new to the area, so I'm not the one to ask.
You're from Munchkin country. Not that I needed to ask. Nobody would dress like that unless they were from Munchkin country.
That's me, Munchkin farm girl, born and bred.
What brought you here from Munchkin country?
The mountains, of course. Munchkin country will always be home, but it's so flat and boring.
Did an expedition team come into town recently?
I don't know. I only got here a few months ago. I haven't had the time to really get to know anybody.
What sort of restaurant is this?
Well, I can cook just about anything, but my specialty is Munchkin cuisine.
Really?
They can't get Munchkin food here in the Winky Mountains, so I'm bringing it to them.
How are you doing that?
Trade secret.
Who was that frog?
Oh, the Frogman. He's just a customer of mine.
You looked pretty upset when you were talking to him.
Upset? No, not me. Things couldn't be better.
What can you tell me about Nick Chopper, the governor?
Oh, the Tin Man? He seems nice enough, but just between you and me, he doesn't act like a real governor.
How so?
Well, look at him, standing around drinking all day. It's shameful.
Maybe he has a good reason to drink.
Nothing could be that bad.
How well do you know Shaggy, the Gump mechanic?
That funny man next door?
That's the one.
He comes in here sometimes, but we've never really talked. He hardly says a word.
Well, I've got a dash.
Sure, come back anytime.
So, how much did you extort today?
Extort? I do not extort. I merely get paid for services owed.
You just watch your back, Frogman.
You just remember who is really in charge here, Governor. Good night to you.
Governor Chopper?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
You're kidding, right? Everyone knows the Frogman.
I'm not from around here. I don't know him.
Well, consider yourself lucky.
Who is he?
If you asked him, he's a a businessman.
What kind of business?
The protection business.
Ah, the old protection racket. Some things never go out of style. So he's a mobster.
You said it, not me.
Why are you so afraid of him?
Afraid? Who said I was afraid?
You agreed with whatever he said. You're supposed to be in charge.
Yeah? Well, it's not that simple. I might be in charge, but that guy's in control.
What does he control?
He controls half the businesses in Winky Country, and pays off the other half. He's got everyone under his thumb, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Why haven't you arrested him?
Look, if I marched in there, it's not just the Frogman I'm hurting. He controls countless businesses, and if he goes down, they all go down.
So, if they do business with the mobster, they deserve what they get.
Easy enough to say. But the Winky people are simple people. They just want to live their lives in peace. They deal with the Frogman because it makes their lives easier.
And if they didn't?
Their lives would be a lot harder, and a lot shorter.
So you do nothing?
Hey, you think I haven't tried? There's no concrete proof. Without it, his lawyer would tie everything up in court for years. And then all of Winky Country gets dragged through the mud.
So all you need is proof?
Not just proof. We need airtight, solid evidence. Evidence so great there's no chance of it ending up in court.
Let's make a deal. I get the evidence, and then you tell me where the expedition party went.
Are you serious?
Do I look like someone who jokes?
Huh. Why not? Sure, kid. I'll make that deal. If you can pull that off, I'll let you do anything you want.
How do I get to him?
Ask the Sawhorse. He'll take you.
Where does the Frogman live?
He's got a villa in the mountains. The Sawhorse can take you. Just ask him.
Does he work with anyone?
He's got an assistant living with him. If you speak to him, you'll have to go through her.
Anything you can tell me about her?
No.
Nothing?
No. Just leave it, all right?
I think I touched a nerve. All right, forget it. Anything I should be prepared for?
The Frogman is a slippery one. He's always got a trick up his sleeve, one way or the other. So be prepared for anything.
Let's change the subject.
With pleasure.
We'll talk more later.
If you say so.
Hello again, Shaggy.
Hi.
What do you know about Miss Cake?
She's nice. She makes this terrific pie made from blueberries.
Blueberries?
They come from Munchkin Country. She somehow makes them grow here. Oh, it's pretty amazing.
What happened to your stammer?
What?
When you talked about Miss Cake, your stammer disappeared.
What, stammer?
That stammer.
So, I don't, talk so good. You don't need to, make fun.
Tell me more about Miss Cake.
Why? Is she in trouble?
No, at least I don't think so.
She's new to town. She's done nothing wrong. I'm sure of that.
Your stammer disappeared again.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, never mind. His stammer goes away whenever he talks about Miss Cake. Interesting. I'm looking for evidence against the Frogman.
You are?
Yeah, can you tell me anything?
No.
Come on, don't be a sap. He's got his hooks into you somehow.
I have no idea what you're, talking about.
See you around, Shaggy.
Sure.
Miss Cake,
Hi, Petra.
I'm here to investigate the Frogman. Is there anything you can tell me?
The Frogman? Whatever for?
There's a chance he might be up to something illegal.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Are you sure? Why is he taking 70% of your earnings?
Who said he was?
You did. I heard you.
You are mistaken. I never said that.
Why doesn't anyone ever tell me what I want to know? Well, I've got a dash.
Sure, come back anytime.
Sawhorse,
Yeah?
the governor tells me you know where the expedition team went.
I don't talk about that.
Can you take me to where they went?
No, absolutely not. I don't want anything to do with that place.
What place?
I said I'm not talking about it.
Can you take me to the Frogman's villa?
It's okay with the boss, so hop on.
There's a light on. There must be someone up there. Sweet Lurline, would you look at the size of that place? You could fit my entire office on the front lawn.
Hello?
Hello, my name is Petra. I'm here to see the Frogman. What is this regarding? I'm here to discuss a business proposition with him.
Do you have an appointment?
Do I need one?
Let's find out. Come with me.
Yes, Nimmy?
Miss Petra is here to see you, sir.
Is she? All right, send her in.
Are you the Frogman?
The one and only. And you are Petra from the Emerald City.
What makes you think that?
Give me some credit. You don't exactly blend in, do you?
I had no idea I was that obvious. I hate the countryside. I stick out like a sore thumb. Say what you like about the city, but I fit in there. Is me being from the Emerald City a problem?
Not at all. I was just making an observation. I have nothing but fondness for the city. I just wouldn't be caught dead living there.
Who was that woman that brought me up here?
That was Nimi Ami, my personal assistant. A very capable woman.
The city's not all bad.
Too noisy and crowded for my taste. Besides, in a city so full of green, how would someone like me stand out?
He definitely had a point there. I'm looking for something called a keystone.
A keystone? Sounds fascinating.
It's supposed to be in the area.
Oh, is that so? Well, I've never heard of it.
I saw you talking to Nick Chopper.
The Tin Governor? Yes, I see him often. What of it?
It sounded like you were threatening him.
Threats? The very idea. I am a law-abiding citizen like anybody else.
What sort of work do you do?
Me? I'm a gentleman of leisure.
Now I know that's a lie.
Is it now? Not many are brave enough to say that to my face. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't throw you out of here.
Maybe we could help each other.
Help me, huh? In what way can you help me?
I'm resourceful. I can get things done. You need someone to get their hands dirty. I'm your girl.
You make a good point. However, what makes you qualified to join my business?
I've got something nobody else has.
What's that?
A magic license.
Fake, I'm sure.
No, it's legit. Given to me by Queen Ozma herself.
Ha! Perhaps you'd like to sell me the Winky Ravine while you're at it.
I'm being sincere. I have connections. We can help each other.
You want to help me? All right. Use your so-called connections to smuggle something out of the Emerald City for me.
What kind of something?
Something of dubious magical quality.
You mean it's a magic artifact?
It could be. It's a present for Nimi Ami. You get that from me, then maybe we can deal.
Why do you need me to do that? Surely you've got smugglers of your own.
Of course I do, but it's a slow process. In the old days, you could find a willing gump to fly stuff in and out of the city for you, but not anymore. Now it's all done by boat. It's safer, but it takes forever. If your license is legit, you can fly in, grab the stuff, and fly out with no trouble.
Is smuggling part of your business?
It's never been proven.
You never slipped up. Not once.
Why do you care?
I just want to make sure I'm working for someone who knows what he's doing.
You're not working for me yet.
All right, I'll do it. What do I need to get?
There's a black market dealer in the city. She's known as the Patchwork Girl. You know her?
You could say that.
Find her. Tell her I sent you. Then bring back whatever she gives you. You got it?
No problem. Thank you for your time, Miss Ami.
Good evening. Hello. Petra, was it?
That's right. What can you tell me about the Frogman?
Anything I can tell you, he can tell you himself.
What do you do for the Frogman?
I am his personal assistant. Anything he needs me to do, I do.
That conjures up an image I don't want in my head. I see. Do you know anything about the Keystone?
You would have to ask the Frogman about that.
Do you know if an expedition team came to this area?
A group of explorers came through here several months ago, yes.
Do you know where they went?
I'm afraid not. You'd have to ask the Frogman.
Thank you for your time, Miss Lemie.
Good evening.
I desire knowledge. Give me the public record of Nick Chopper, the governor of Winky Country. Give me the public record of the Frogman. Give me the public record of the Western Witch. I desire knowledge. Tell me about Winky Country. What do you got on the town of Flo? Scraps. Hello there! I've got some buttons for you.
You do? Oh, that's dreadful. Oh, do I mean fantastic? Oh, it doesn't matter. Thank you, neighbor. Here are some more drawings. Enjoy.
Scraps.
Hello there.
The Frogman sent me.
Oh, that cute little man. Are you here to pick up his magic paintbrush?
A magic paintbrush? Sure, yes, that's me.
Here you go.
Thanks, Scraps.
Anytime, neighbor.
So, what's so magic about this paintbrush?
Oh, it's horrible. Or do I mean wonderful? Either way, it lets you paint whatever you think about.
Is that right?
It can only be used twice, though. So tell the frogman to speak to me if he wants more.
I'll remember. Bye, Scraps.
Toodaloo!
Sawhorse,
Yeah.
can you take me to the Frogman's villa?
It's okay with the boss, so hop on.
Petra?
Miss Amin. I'm here to see the Frogman. This way.
Yeah, Nimmy, what is it?
Petra, to see you again, sir.
Again? Send her in. Have you got that item I asked for?
I've got your paintbrush.
Huh? You really got it?
Right here.
I don't believe it. I gave you that job just to get you out of my hair.
What hair?
You are more resourceful than I imagined.
Resourceful? Right. If only all my jobs were that simple. What can I say? I told you so.
With you on my payroll, there's no doubt that I can expand my business into the city. This calls for a drink. Nimmy!
Yes, sir?
Bring us 2 martinis on the double.
Yes, sir.
She won't be a moment.
I've got to get going.
Must you? We haven't had our drink yet.
I'll take a rain check. I've got to set up our operations in Emerald City.
Of course, of course. Come back soon. We'll have that drink together.
It's a date. Ugh.
So you're working for us now, huh?
Is that a problem?
No. But since you're working for us, you can make a small delivery for me.
Get your facts straight, sister. I'm nobody's errand girl.
Here's a fact for you. I've got seniority. You don't just work for the Frogman. You also work for me.
Fine. What do you want?
Bring this locket to the governor.
Why?
Just do it.
I want to argue, but I don't want to raise any suspicions. Fine. Just this once. I was asked to give this to you.
Where'd you get that?
Nimmy, the Frogman's assistant.
Oh, is that what she calls herself? Well, I don't want her apology. And I don't want that locket. So when you see her next, you just give that piece of junk back to her. Tell her to stick it where the sun don't shine.
You're all heart, Tin Man.
You don't know the half of it.
Sawhorse.
Yeah.
Can you take me to the Frogmen's Villa?
It's okay with the boss, so hop on.
Petra?
Missa me. How do you know Governor Chopper?
Oh, it was a long time ago. It's really none of your affair.
You got me involved by giving me that locket, so it is my affair.
It was a mistake. Just forget it.
The governor won't take your locket.
He won't. Did he say why?
He said for you to stick it where the sun don't shine.
He really said that?
Yeah,
He must hate me.
he's not wishing you any goodwill, that's for sure. Nimmy and me seems to be the type who doesn't express her emotions often. But right now, she's struggling to keep a lid on it. Normally, I hate drama like this, but you never know when it can be useful.
Enough. Do you need to see the Frogman or not?
No.
Then leave and stop wasting my time.
Hello again, Shaggy.
Hi.
Have you ever met Nimmy and me?
Well, I know of her.
Do you know what happened between her and the Tin Man?
Duh, it's, obvious. A love story gone wrong. I can understand what he's going through.
How do you know what the Tin Man is going through? Are you in love with someone?
No. Forget I said anything.
You're in love with Miss Cake, aren't you?
No, no. Hey, why would you think that?
I'm a detective. I know these things. And I'm not blind.
You won't tell her, will you?
Don't worry. Your secret is safe. For now. Have you told Miss Cake how you feel?
No, I can't. She's so sophisticated and, what's the word? Worldly. She's traveled all over Oz. I've barely left this town. She wouldn't be interested in me.
Go on, talk to Miss Cake. You never know, do you?
I don't know what to say to her. See, I'm not good with, talking. I never went to, school.
See you around, Shaggy.
Sure.
I desire knowledge. Give me a pill on basic vocabulary. These knowledge pills sure are tasty.
They are not created for taste, but I'm glad you enjoy them.
What do you know? He's fooled. Hey, I thought about your problem.
What problem?
Your little romantic problem. This pill might help.
What does it do?
It teaches you how to speak correctly.
It teaches? Is it from the, university?
You got it. Go on, take it.
Well, I shouldn't.
You can think of me as a teacher, if it makes you feel better.
I don't feel any, different.
Maybe it takes some time to work.
Perhaps, you're right. If the intent of this small pill was to add color to the gray tones of my simple life, then it has failed. My torment is far too great for such a small pill to make much of an impact, I'm afraid.
Could you repeat that?
I am merely explaining that your intentions, while good-natured, have come to naught. The delightful Miss Cake will remain forever out of my reach, though my heart cries out to her. But I do thank you, regardless, most assuredly.
I think you have a shot at Miss Cake now.
Don't be silly. Miss Cake is the moon and stars. And my speech is the dark clouds that block them from my sight. If only I could banish those clouds, make them as clear and temperate as a mountain lake. Great Lurleen! My speech, it's unimpaired. What freedom this is! I can verbalize, conjugate, and separate noun from verb with aplomb and grace. Words pour from my brain like golden jewels off a sparkling waterfall. Wait, was that a metaphor? I can do metaphors. I can even do similes, analogies, or even an allegory if I so wished.
Great. Glad to hear it. Now maybe you can do something for me. Tell me about the Frogman.
Oh, who cares about the Frogman? He can keep that worthless spell.
Spell?
The Woodsia spell.
Woodsia?
Yes, see? Woodsia! It makes wood float. For a Gump mechanic, it makes the job so much easier. But who cares about making wood float when my heart is soaring? I am off to sweep the fair Miss Cake off her feet. Onward to glory!
I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that.
table for one?
One is such a cold and lonely number. I cast it away. It shall never be uttered in my presence.
I'm sorry? Is there anything I can help you with?
Only the rest of my life.
I beg your pardon?
I can contain myself no longer. My heart is so full that it is nearly bursting. Miss Cake, ever since you came to this town, I have thought of nothing else but you. You are a bright ray of sunshine in a dull, gray, and featureless world. My greatest desire is to gaze upon you and become entranced in the depths of your eyes. You but need to smile upon me, and my world becomes full of color and light.
Those are some fancy words, Shaggy. That's the most you've said to me in months.
As I said, I could not contain myself.
You've been coming in here for months, and you barely say a word to me. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me.
But I do. I know I am incomplete without you. I am nothing if I...
Stop it. Just stop it. I think you should leave.
But dearest, why? I've just bared my soul to you.
You march in here with your fancy words and you think you can just... what? Sweep me off my feet? Change my life? I've had enough of that foolishness back in Munchkin country. I don't need it here. Get out of here, Shaggy, and don't come back.
But...
Go!
Well, that worked out wonderfully. That's the last time I play matchmaker. Miss Cake,
Hi, Petra.
what do you think of Shaggy?
I don't really think anything. The man hardly says a word to me.
Maybe you could give Shaggy a second chance.
After the way he treated me, I came out here to get away from men like that.
Men like what?
Men who think they can impress me with fancy words just because I'm a simple farm girl. What good is fancy talk when there's work to be done?
Well, I've got a dash.
Sure, come back anytime.
Hello, Shaggy.
Greetings, O green-clad maiden of the Emerald City.
Maiden.
I am afraid you are not catching me at my best.
Yes, I saw what happened.
I'm afraid you witnessed a most terrible incident. My heart is split in twain. My stomach is churning. Oh, the thoughts that fill my head. So many words, and they are all useless.
Maybe you should try talking to Miss Cake again.
Words? More words? It was words that caused her to hate me. Using more of them will only make it worse. If only I could forget what that pill taught me. A way to return these horrid words to the oblivion they came from.
I'll see what I can do.
You have done enough.
I'm sorry things didn't work out.
Don't blame yourself. It was my own fault. That infernal pill! Had I not been so desperate, I would have realized the folly of such an action. If there was only a way I could forget what I learned. A way to return my speech to the oblivion where it once lived.
I'll see what I can do.
You have done enough.
How did you get the Woodsia spell?
That is a private matter. Best not discussed.
Come on, Shaggy. I need to know.
Oh, what does it matter? My life is in ruins anyway. The Frogman gave it to me. He has access to all sorts of black market spells and artifacts.
But you're licensed. I see the certificate on the wall right there.
A clever forgery.
And now he demands blackmail money. Why did you agree to such a thing?
My business was in shambles. I could barely make ends meet. The Woodsia spell enables my Gumps to be the best in the kingdom.
Was it worth it?
No, I am forced to give most of my earnings to the Frogman. I am just as poor as before. Only, it's worse now.
How?
If I refuse to pay or close the garage, the Frogman will expose me. I'm trapped.
Goodbye, Shaggy.
Goodbye to you as well.
Here, try one of these pills.
More pills? Have you lost your mind?
These are oblivion pills. They make you forget.
Forget? They can help me forget the knowledge I have gained?
Yes, you'll be back to your old self.
Very well. Give them here. It surely can't make me feel any worse.
Now, how did TikTok do it? I want you to forget all the knowledge that elocution pill gave you. Did it work?
Huh?
Back to square one. Shaggy, do you remember anything that just happened?
Wait, Miss Cake!
What about Miss Cake?
I insulted Miss Cake!
Yes, you did.
I was not myself.
Maybe you should tell her that.
Yes, you're right. Thank you.
She did what?
A pill, yeah.
That's the funniest thing I ever heard. A little itty pill did all that.
Made me act, funny.
Funny is right. I never heard such nonsense.
It was stupid, and, I'm sorry.
Stupid is right, but I suppose it was sweet in its way.
You're not, mad?
No, maybe it's the mountains. I just can't stay mad when I'm near the mountains.
You, like the mountains?
Of course, it's beautiful up there.
Have you ever seen them from above? You know, in a gump?
In a gump? No, I haven't.
We could, go for a ride.
A gump ride through the mountains?
Tomorrow night?
I think I'd like that.
Really? Great. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow night.
It's a date. And Shaggy,
Uh-huh.
when we go, we won't talk. You don't have to say a word.
Miss Cake.
Hi, Petra.
So, you've got a date with Shaggy now.
Yes, he is kind of sweet, in his way. He works so hard and he needs someone to help him enjoy life. It's hard to stay mad at him. Just don't drug him again, okay?
Oh, huh. He told you about that.
He told me everything. But I guess we owe you for getting us together, so you have my thanks.
Since you owe me, can you tell me more about the Frogman?
Oh, the Frogman. I almost forgot all about him.
What's his deal with you? How'd he get his hooks into you?
He saved my restaurant. Do you know how hard it is to grow munchkin food in this country? It's impossible without magic.
You seem to be doing pretty well.
You mean these plants, the garden outside, they don't grow on their own. They were all grown with a spell called Bigoth. It makes plants grow faster.
I think I know where this is going. Once you started using the spell and your diner became successful, the Frogman came along to demand more money.
It seemed so harmless at the time, just a little magic. But now he's threatening to expose me unless I pay him 70% of everything I earn.
Shaggy got the same deal, you know. He's in just as deep as you are.
Well, we have that in common at least.
I need proof of the Frogman's deals. Where can I get it?
I think he keeps all his documents in his study.
I've been in his study. I didn't find any documents.
I know. I was there too. But when I left, I thought I heard him say a magic word.
Word? What word?
I think it was telepo something.
Telepo something.
Yes, I think it's part of a magic spell.
More magic. This just gets deeper and deeper. Well, I've got a dash.
Sure, come back anytime.
Looking forward to your date tomorrow? Governor Chopper?
Yeah?
So, what's the deal with you and Nimmy M.E.?
I thought I told you to leave it. It's ancient history. She made her choice.
We'll talk more later.
If you say so.
Sawhorse,
Yeah?
can you take me to the Frogman's villa?
It's okay with the boss, so hop on.
It looks like the Frogman is casting a spell.
Bremen and Orchard.
Rats. What did he say? Orchard. Sounds like the second half of a magic spell. First Telepo, and now Orchard. Put them together and you get Teleportrait. That sounds like a magic word if I've ever heard one. I wonder what it does. Petra? Missing me? I'm here to see the Frogman. This way.
Petra's here to see you again.
Nimi, what did I tell you about knocking first?
Oh, did I disturb you?
Since you mention it, yes.
Disturb you from what? Staring out the window, counting your money?
What's got into you, Nimi?
Nothing. Everything's just dandy.
What got into her?
I have no idea.
So, tell me about our operations in the Emerald City.
I've got an office set up.
Really? Whereabouts?
Plumley Street.
A good choice. I hear that area is rotten. A perfect place to conduct our sort of business.
Perfect. Sure.
Excellent! This calls for another drink! Nimi!
What?
Get us 2 martinis, on the double.
Why don't you get them yourself?
What?
You heard me. Is that all I'm good for around here? Answering your door, fetching your drinks? You don't appreciate me at all.
Nimi, please! That's not true at all.
Oh, put a sock in it.
Nimi! Just a minute, I'll deal with this.
Drama. I hate drama. Still, it gives me a chance to look around. This painting could use a little touching up. There we go. Much better. Teleportrait. That seems to have worked. I better finish up and get out of here before the frog comes back. Haha! I've hit the jackpot. Names, dates, account numbers, these files have it all. That tin Seamus has got to help me now. Teleportrait. I better fix this before the frogman comes back. Finished. Just in time, too. The paintbrush has gone dry. I'll just stuff it behind the couch. I have something I think you want.
Oh, really?
A folder of documents straight from the Frogman's files.
You're pulling my leg.
No, really. Take a look at this.
Okay. Just give me a few minutes to look these over. You weren't kidding. This is just the evidence I've been looking for. It lists names, businesses, financial transactions. No lawyer in all of Oz can defend against this. We've got him.
Couldn't happen to a more deserving guy.
You've done a good thing here today. Winky Country will be a much better place with the Frogman locked up.
Glad to hear it. Now, let's talk payment. Tell me how to get to the Keystone.
Huh? Oh, right. The Sawhorse will take you. Just tell him to take you to Winky Ravine. After you go, I'm gonna go round up a posse and go grab that frog.
Sawhorse.
Yeah?
I need to go to Winky Ravine.
All right, but I go under protest.
Ha! Free at last! What's this? A waterfall? It figures I'd come back near water.
That's the witch! You brought back the Wicked Witch!
Boo! Ha! That felt good. You, girl, you brought me back.
Yes, and the name is Petra.
Petra, it's an honor.
It is?
For you, yes.
She's already getting on my nerves. Is there a way to put her back in the wrong?
How long has it been since I died? 40 years? Is that fake wizard still in charge?
No, Queen Ozma rules Oz now.
Ozma? There's an Ozma on the throne? Imagine that. Anyway, out with it. You summoned me. What do you want?
Nothing. I just came to free you.
Free me? Why? Nobody owes me any favors.
Well, it's not you that we need. It's the Keystone.
This hunk of rock? What for?
Can you tell me what the Spirit Rod is?
I have no idea. For 40 years I was dead and then bang. I'm stuck in a magic rod with 3 other bickering witches. One of them was my sister, too.
So you don't know how you got in there?
No, don't know, don't care. I'm back. That's all that matters.
The Keystones strengthen our magical defenses.
Is that what this is? Yes, yes, I can feel it. This is powerful magic. I can feel it sustaining me.
Don't do anything funny.
Whatever do you mean?
I've heard the stories. You tried to take over Oz.
What do you take me for? I'm dead. What do I need to rule Oz for? Besides, you said it yourself. Ozma is on the throne. She's the proper queen. I won't move against her.
Why are you carrying an umbrella?
I'm allergic to water. Most witches are when they get to a certain age.
Oh yeah, I read about that. That's how you died, right?
You read about it?
Every school kid knows about it.
That means they know how I died?
Pretty much.
How undignified.
Dorothy Gale says hi.
That name means nothing to me.
Really? Didn't she?
It means nothing.
I'm looking for someone.
Someone? Who?
My brother. His name is William. I was told that you might have the power to help find him.
Well, as Witch of the West, I can tell you this much. He's not in Winky Country.
After all this time, I stopped expecting a helpful answer. So why was it still so disappointing? Thanks anyway. I have to go.
Fine, fine.
Come on, get back over here.
Not a chance!
She's harmless.
Harmless?
I'm only gonna say this one more time. Get back here. It's time for us to get out of here.
No, it's time for you to die.
Oh, for Lurline's sake.
What is that?
The Wicked Witch? How fascinating. Still, that won't stop me. Petra, we could have done wonderful things. Instead, you threw it all away. Why?
I'm here to save Oz.
Did Oz ask you to save it? Oz has managed to survive this long.
It's finished, Frogman. Just give up with dignity.
I'm afraid not. If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. I am not without defenses of my own. Behold, the wand of Ivaldo. Smuggled to me from the distant kingdom of Ev. This wand belonged to the cruel king of Ev. With this wand, he terrorized the land. Now, I shall terrorize you!
A child's toy.
Impudent witch! You don't rule this land anymore. I'm in charge.
Are you? Then it's a good thing I'm back.
You can't rule Winky Country again. You're dead.
Is that a problem? Maybe I'll kill you. Then we'll be evenly matched.
Just try it.
You don't think I will?
If you had the power to kill me, you would have already.
I'm strong enough to hold back your pathetic magic.
Pathetic? Ha! I'm not the one who was defeated by a little girl.
No, but you're the one being defeated by a dead woman. Which is worse?
I'm not defeated yet.
It's only a matter of time. My power comes from my head and my heart, not toys.
It's not what you have, it's how you use it. You have used your power stupidly.
And you've done better.
I made thousands of people depend on me for their lives.
And they resent you for it. I made thousands of people fear me. They didn't dare rebel. That's how I ruled for so long.
Times have changed. You don't rule this land anymore. I'm in charge.
Are you? Then it's a good thing I'm back.
You can't rule Winky Country again. You're dead.
Is that a problem? Maybe I'll kill you.
Now, get him, get him!
Oh, I'm gonna regret this.
Huh?
Good riddance. Was that stupid man really in charge?
No, the real leader is Nick Chopper, the Tin Man.
Yes, I'm familiar with him. Oh well. Perhaps one day I'll challenge his rule, but not today. Oz is in danger. I'd best meditate and prepare.
Danger?
Enemies are readying to attack us. Ruling Winky Country will mean nothing if all of Oz is destroyed.
Nice work, Sawhorse.
This whole experience has added rings to me. I'm sure of it.
Hey, let's hit the trail.
That's the best thing I've heard all day.
So I did it. The Keystones are active, the witches are back, and I'm going home to bed. A shame nobody knows what I did tonight. Finding the lost Keystones of Oz would look great on my resume. Ozma better be grateful. This Palooka stick has been nothing but... Ow! Stupid thing burned me.
Petra.
Cutter! I thought you hightailed it back to Phanphasm Island. You've got a lot of nerve coming back to Oz.
You have something that belongs to me.
The rod? You're too late. The witches have vamoosed.
Yes, we know that. It was always our intention to free the witches. You simply did it for us.
Why should I listen to a Phanphasm spy like you?
Whether you listen or not, it's your choice. I am here to complete my mission.
Enough of this! What do you want?
This. The energy is still too hot. There we go.
Holy Lurleen!
What?
There are moments in life that sap you over the head like a club and leave you speechless. This was one of them. That handkerchief!
Huh?
That handkerchief, Cutter! Where did you get it?
What do you mean? It's my handkerchief.
No, it isn't! That design, that embroidery, I'd recognize it anywhere.
You're making no sense.
It belonged to someone else. Where did you get it? Answer me! Where did you get it?
It's just a handkerchief.
Give it to me. It doesn't belong to you.
Have some perspective. Your country is about to be destroyed.
I don't give a woozy's tail about Oz. Give me that handkerchief.
I had hoped to avoid this. You will recover. Your queen, on the other hand, will not.
William. Several hours later, I woke up and hurried to the royal palace. Something was obviously wrong.
You. I should have known you'd foul this up.
Shut up. Now is not the time.
I could have you arrested for that.
Go right ahead. Why break tradition? What happened here? Where's Queen Ozma?
She has been taken. I am acting as ruler in her stead.
Taken? By who?
By the Phanphasm spy.
Cutter!
Yes.
I did what I was asked to do. I freed the spirits. I reactivated the Keystones. What more do you want?
Ozma gave you the rod. It was your responsibility.
Nobody told me the rod had this kind of power.
That is irrelevant.
Stand down, Ginger. She is partially correct. While the rod was her responsibility, we could not predict this would happen. Regardless of who is to blame, it does not change the facts. We are at war.
I need to find Cutter. It's important.
Cutter took Ozma to Phanphasm Island. We will teleport there and take them by surprise.
Bring Cutter back alive. I need to speak with him.
Cutter took Queen Ozma prisoner and started a war. If he resists, he will die.
How did Cutter do this?
The rod contained the spirits of the four most powerful witches in history. They charged the rod with immense power, but it was useless. The witches would not allow the rod to be used for magic while they were still inside.
But they're not inside anymore.
Yes, and now the Phanphasms possess the most powerful magic artifact in existence. We believe this was the Phanphasms' plan all along.
War! A Phanphasm took Queen Ozma as hostage. There can be no doubt as to their intentions.
We are planning our strategy right now.
What is our battle strategy?
Our battle strategy, Petra? I believe that's classified military information. And you are not military. Or have you forgotten?
How come nobody saw this coming? All we did was finish what the Phanphasms started.
We have made a gross error in judgment.
I'll say.
But it is being dealt with. Our forces are mobilizing as we speak. We defeated them once, we will defeat them again.
You can't kill Cutter.
Sympathizing with the enemy.
No! He knows something about my brother.
We are at war, Petra. There are much greater things at stake.
How do I get to Phanphasm Island?
You don't. Only military personnel are going on this mission.
I want to be paid. Ozma told me that I would be compensated for my work.
You have a lot of nerve.
No, I have a lot of debt. I did what I was hired to do. I finished the job. I want to be paid.
How about I don't lock you up? Is that payment enough?
No, she is correct. We asked her to do a job. It would be bad form if we did not pay her.
You can't be serious.
Would 10,000 emeralds be enough?
That would suit me just fine.
Ginger, pay her.
Here's your blood money.
A pleasure doing business. I'd like to re-enlist.
You what?
You heard me.
Petra, get this through your head. We don't want you. We don't need you. And you will never see the inside of a uniform as long as I draw breath.
Send me ahead of the army.
And allow you to foul things up even more? How stupid do you think I am?
Scarecrow, please, be reasonable. I just want to talk to Cutter.
It is out of my hands, I'm afraid. This is a military matter, so Ginger is in charge.
And I say no.
I'll be back.